ever even want to start this thing again?
Just do something creative. Do something new.
Well, we've always started with like, hello, this is the universe according to us, but like, does that sound redundant?
Just put a little spin on it. That's it.
I just think that we should do it how we've always done it. It just makes more sense.
Well, you've tried that the last 50 times. It didn't sound good.
Well, and it's always worked the last 50 times.
Well, I don't think it worked.
Well, I disagree with you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the universe according to us. I'm Eli.
I'm Max. You know, we took a bit of a break from producing for a little bit, but weird stuff has been happening since then.
Guys, do you know Donald Trump is president?
Wait, what?
Donald Trump is our president.
Like Donald Trump? Like the art of the deal, Donald Trump?
You're fired, Donald Trump. This is so weird.
Was he even running?
I didn't even know he was running. I mean, when was even the election?
I don't
I didn't know there was
I
an
don't
election.
remember that happening.
But I guess, we're young. We don't need to worry about that stuff.
I just walked into class a few days ago and the teacher told me to get out. I just needed to talk about an assignment. It's due in a few days. I'm really worried.
I mean, our geography teacher never liked you anyway. But
Man, I've been looking at things on my phone and I see that like Yoda's a baby now or something.
a baby?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in the world, but we're just here to have a good time on our great show, The Universe According to Us.
Yeah, let's just stick to the plan. That was good.
Exactly.
Well, for today's episode, we wanted to play a game.
What kind of game are we going to play?
Well, the name of this game I think is only fitting if I make it up, because the game involves words that don't exist in the English language.
Right, that game.
So I think that we should call this game Porrig.
Porrig. So what are the rules of Porrig? What's the goal of Porrig?
The goal of Porrig is to get the most points. Now, let me give you an example. So to play Porrig, I will read you a word that exists in another language but does not exist in the English language.
Like, there's no direct translation from, we'll say, Japanese to English.
Yeah, no direct translation. And what you two will have to do is make your best guess as to what the word means. Whoever is the closest will receive a point. And if neither of you are anywhere near close, whoever's explanation was funnier will receive the point.
Okay, points for humor. I
Does
got
that
you
make
there,
sense?
Max.
So I'm going to give an example word for Porrig. Kummerspeck, German.
Kummerspeck. We were talking about this earlier. I said I think it sounds like the sudden urge to eat your own glasses.
I don't have any inspiration, so I thought it sounded like a German word for a German word.
Well said, Max. The actual meaning literally translates out to grief bacon, which refers to weight gained due to excessive eating that stems from being sad.
Yikes, I hope I don't get Kummerspeck this holiday season.
I understand it.
I already have. All right, so are we ready?
Let's begin the
I
game.
have 10 words. First word, Gigil, Tagalog.
Gigil. Well, it's Tagalog, but I appreciate that. Gigil. I feel like Gigil is when when a fish has like a gimpy gill, like it can't breathe good out of one of its gills and it needs to have a gill surgery.
Good shot.
Well, look, Jared, you have to look at it from a Tagalog point of view. You have to get inside their brain, look outside of their own beautiful brown eyes, right? So I think it's a fish caught on the end of a spear, but you're describing this fish from the point of view of your wife's daughter.
What?
Her beautiful brown eyes.
Okay, so Gigil is how to describe a fish out of the beautiful eyes of your wife's daughter.
Yes, and no one else.
Okay.
Okay.
It could be your daughter too, but that's not important.
No,
The actual meaning of Gigil is referring to a situation of such extreme cuteness it's overwhelming, or the irresistible urge to hug something cute. And I think that a fish that is having a hard time breathing is a lot more cute and helpless, so I'm going to give the point to Jared.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about.
All right, word number 2, Menkolek, Indonesian.
I feel like Menkolek sounds like women who are trying to collect men. And so I'll say that a Menkolek is like your collection of ex-boyfriends if you're an Indonesian chick.
Well, look, Jared, you're looking at it from a Tagalog point of view. You're stuck in the past. Can you spell the word, please?
Mencolek.
Menkolek. Okay. Well, I feel like it's when you're lost in a grocery store and you don't know where your mom is.
Okay.
I could use that. I needed that this morning.
So,
really?
Yeah.
For all of our viewers back home, this is a word that you're going to want to add into your vocabulary because you've all had this happen. It is the word that describes when someone walks up to you and taps on the opposite shoulder to make you look in the wrong direction.
Men collect. Yeah, that's the worst.
Okay.
Yeah. We've all experienced it.
Was
All
that
right.
this morning I went to the store with my mom? It feels longer than that.
My mom dropped me off here a few hours ago. She's probably worried about me. Like, I told her I'd just be gone for 2
I'm
hours.
sure it's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to get it out there that the point goes to Max. I'm sorry, that was just funny.
Well, I demand a recount, but
We'll get there. We'll see. All right, this one is technically 2 words, but is pena ajena. Spanish.
Wait, you're gonna have to spell
Can you
that
say that
one.
again?
Pena space Ajena.
Pena ajena.
Pena ajena.
I think that is I feel like I have some connection to Spanish, not really sure that stems from, but pena henna. I feel like it's the utensil that someone uses to create a henna tattoo. The
A
pen
henna
for the
tattoo.
henna. That's the sense I get from that.
Well, we were in the same class last year, Spanish class.
Of course.
I feel like I had a little bit of a better grasp because obviously my answer is better
It's very
and
debatable.
more accurate.
I got an A, you got a C. But
I think it's the kind of lonesome sorrow that lies just beyond the horizon. Like you can't put your tongue on why you're so sad.
Are we ready for the real definition, folks?
Yes.
It means to be embarrassed for someone. This word also exists in German as Fremdschämen.
Friend shaman.
Friend shaman.
Embarrassed for someone else.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If you're
I
feeling
feel
pena
that.
ajena, you're feeling embarrassed on
For
behalf of someone else.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
So who gets the point for
Who gets
that?
the point?
I'm going to go with Max. Sorry, Jared.
All right, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
All right. Legum, Swedish.
Legum. It sounds like leggings, which is something a lot of women wear and some men. Legum. I would say legum is the plural form of leggings. If you went to the store and bought 2 or more leggings, they're legum.
Mm.
Okay. I like the route you took. I think you were in the Swedish mind
For
there.
once, yeah.
Yeah, for once.
This guy.
I'm gonna go a bit of a different route. It kind of sounds like legume, like a bean. It's when you're cooking beans and the texture is just a little bit off because you haven't cooked them enough.
Mm.
Sure.
So this word has 2 definitions, very similar. One of them is a very real thing that you can do, and the other thing is kind of an abstract concept.
Sure.
So there's a dual meaning here. So it refers to something that is just the right amount. But also the abstract concept is it also represents the idea of living a balanced life.
So that's very different from my thought of plural leggings.
However, I will say that when I wear leggings, I feel support that I didn't have before, which helps me live a balanced life.
That's true, but when the beans are between uncooked and cooked, that's pretty balanced.
Ooh.
Maybe if you're a weirdo.
Are you calling me a weirdo?
I'm
No,
sorry,
I get
guys.
enough of that for my
Not
family.
yet.
The
Not
point
you.
goes to Jared.
Yes. Let's go.